What's up, guys? Welcome back to another muscle car walk around here at Coyote Classics. Today, Chad and I are going to be checking out this beautiful 1970 Chevelle Convertible. Kind of the holy grail of Chevelles.
Yeah, you don't get much better than a 1970 Chevelle Convertible. The only thing that would make it better if it was a super sport, but I really like that the guy didn't clone it. He had a really cool original Cranberry Red car with white top, white interior, and he didn't clone it. He left the 350 emblems, the Malibu emblems, and that's hard to do when you got a cool car like this.
Yeah, it is. But he did do some cool stuff to it. Wheels, four-wheel disc brakes. Really did a nice job building this car.
Yeah, we were told those are the Chevy cross-drilled disc brakes all the way around, guys. 20-inch Boss rims. The chrome is just, Jason did an amazing job polishing all these chrome wheels. That takes a long time to do, but it turned out awesome. It's got the chrome decor group on it, the wheel well trim, rocker molding, and wait till we see under the hood. You know, it might be a 350, but it's got plenty of torque and plenty of bling under that hood. So underneath the hood, instead of doing a big block, the guy chose a 350, all chromed out with dual Edlebrock carburetors on it. Just a super sweet looking engine bay.
It is, like you said, a lot of chrome.
Does have power brakes, four-wheel disc brakes, power steering, chrome pulley, chrome pump. Just a lot of nice chrome under the hood. We went through them like we always do, guys. Got a battery hold down on it. Tuned up the carburetors, checked it all out. It's got MSD ignition on it. Bottom of the hood is all painted in the matte black. The silver here, just like it should be. Just a really nice older restoration on the paint, but a super, super solid, nice driving convertible. Does have a nice aluminum radiator, keeping this this high horsepower engine cool. One of the coolest things about this is, you know, the trim is 790, which comes back as a white trim. 75 is the red paint with the white top. So really cool factory color options, yeah. Now you can walk around this car a couple times at first glance, and it does. It almost looks perfect. But if you get right on top of it, guys, there's some chips and some little scratches that have been touched up. Not a perfect car, but an awesome cruise night, local car show quality build. At an affordable price for a 70 Chevelle convertible. As we go here, the front bumper is in really nice shape. The grille is still original and looks nice and clean. We do have a few little, actually that's buffing compound right here. But as we look at the very top of the fender, there's a couple little, there's some little solvent pops here. As we look out across the top of the hood, very, very nice and straight. We have a good fit and finish right up here in the very front. Right along this edge here, there is a paint chip that's been touched up.
Hood fix, excellent though.
Yeah, really not bad for an older restoration. Nice even fit here on the passenger side, driver's side. Fits nice as well, except for, unfortunately, probably when at one time it didn't fit quite so good, and this chrome caught right along here, right along this edge here. It's been touched up. I'm gonna say the paint's just a little thin. There might be just a little overspray right here on the top of the fender. Again, you have to be right on top of it, but just a gorgeous car. The wheels, the look, the stance, you don't even notice the little paint imperfections on it. And as we go over here to the passenger side, bottom of the front fender is in excellent shape. If you go to our website also, guys, coyoteclassics.com, there's about 20 pictures of the undercarriage showing just how solid the trunk, frame, and floors are on this 1970 Malibu convertible. Tires are in excellent shape. We got great tread there. Like I said, the wheels are all new, polished. Back side of the hood, like Dalton mentioned, it just fits awesome, the hood does. Back side of the hood, to the top of the fender and top of the door all lines up great. As we get down the front edge of the door, it lines up nicely. Same thing here with the back of the door. Our body line lines up good. Inside door panel was replaced, seat covers were redone. It looks like to me they're in excellent shape throughout. The restorer chose to leave the armrest base black. That could easily be dyed the off-white as well, but it kind of goes, I guess, with the dash and the carpet. Door jamb paint is good. It's not quite as nice as the rest of the car. As we look at the dash pad is perfect. It's a really nice original style dash pad, not a cap. It's got an aftermarket steering wheel that goes really nicely with the flow of the rims. Factory tack and gauges, and the clock is working, it looks like, guys. AM/FM Kenwood cassette, 4-speed Hurst shifter, nice carpet, excellent seats, and it is the off-white parchment. Chrome and stuff's nice here.
You couldn't have picked a better color combination, too.
Oh, it's a great color combination. I don't know really what they did here, though. Looks like over the factory ashtrays. I'm not sure. I've never seen that before in those chrome. It's like that on both sides. I'm not sure if that was an aftermarket piece or what. You'll have to let us know. It does have the white boot with the parchment interior. I'm guessing you probably could get a parchment boot, but with the white stripes, the white boot looks good.
I didn't even notice that.
Back door panels have been replaced. It's got the factory GM black seat belts in it, front and rear. Just a really cool car. It's a windy day today, guys, so we chose to do the video inside. Door shuts great and lines up. I gotta point that out because all the way along here, it lines up awesome, even in the bottom corner. So important. As far as up and down the sides, it's a nice straight car. Bottom quarter of the quarter panel here is in great shape. Looks like it might have a little, just tell here where it's got a little flaw right here. It's got nice chrome tips coming out the back. Great sound. You won't mind firing that up a second, Dalton? Make sure it's a neutral here. Back bumper's been re-chromed just like the front bumper. Both bumpers are excellent. Brake lights work. Great idle, guys. It's got that little nice choppy Chevelle idle. Sounds good. Absolutely no smoke coming out those tailpipes either. That's good, D. Tack works when you fired that up.
Yep.
Tachometer works. We already said the clock works. I know the speedometer works as well. Back bumpers, like I said, is new. Trunk lid fits really nicely, but there is some flaws. So many people, guys, when they do this, they fill in this little, I call it a kind of a drip rail or whatever you want to call it, and that's got a hairline crack in the paint right there. Also, as you look, just got some solvent pops, just some little stuff. Again, the paint, I'm guessing, is probably 10 years plus, maybe 10 to 20. It's got some little tiny sand scratches if you look at the right lighting. Right there, and also there's just a hairline, tiny little crack there.
And this lighting here kind of shows everything too.
It does show everything, but again, at Coyote Classics, we want to point all this stuff out. You're buying an awesome driver, turnkey, cool car, badass car, really. Just fantastic. It's one of the only 70 Chevelle convertibles we've had here in over 10 years. I don't even know if we've ever had a 70 convertible. Get on the website and kind of check out on these 70, whether they're Malibu, Super Sports, they're just not out there for sale right now. So I think this one's a great value if you're looking for a nice one. Bottom of the quarter is excellent. Paint shines well here. Again, that driver's door, you're just not going to get that to fit any better with that quarter panel down here. Couple little, it's just a little, wiped right off there. Again, the back side of the door fits good from top to bottom. Bottom of the door, I don't see any blisters or anything like that. Lower fender's good. We have a nice gap here as well. A little bit of buffing compound still in little spots, guys. When these cars come in, we buff them all out and then detail them. But some of that stuff just kind of always seems like it wants to pop back out at us till you wash them a few times. The door handles and stuff are original as well. Door panels are new. So as we go ahead and fire this up, and we'll have Dalton open the door and I'll pull it out. Brand new, the new steering wheel, the horn works great. Wipers are in working order and parked correctly. The Kenwood AM/FM radio works. Heater fan works. You have your factory power top switch right here. That works properly. Car shows 89,422 miles. Again, the floors are super solid on it, but we can't prove it's original 89. Might be 189, 289, it's hard to say. Factory clock works. Also, the factory tach works. Amp gauge doesn't, temp gauge does, and the gas gauge does, guys. It's a nice day, it's windy, so obviously it's gonna be a little hard to hear us, but at least you can get the gist of it. I think we're gonna drive this baby with the top down.
I think so.
Let's try it. We'll just have to shout a little bit.
It looks awesome out here in the sun too. I love that.
Like we said earlier, not a perfect car, guys, but what car is perfect, seriously? And if they're perfect, you don't want to drive it. A lot of these other Chevelle Convertibles are 120, 130,000. Yeah, they might be super sports and they might be mint, but this is half the price and you can drive the damn thing and have fun.
Exactly.
Now, the previous owner did mention, guys, that the transmission's been rebuilt. It's got a new clutch, pressure plate, throwout bearings. Mentioned that it's got GM four-wheel disc brakes all the way around. But without the receipts and stuff, guys, we just can't guarantee it. But sounds good. The power four-wheel disc brakes work perfect. No pull on the wheel either way. Also, I was going to mention, I mean, this is a cold start. We started in there, no smoke at all. But a lot of our videos, we're letting them run about 5-10 minutes, so they're all warmed up, ready to perform. So this one's idling about 650 RPM right now. A great car. We'll try to get on it here just a little bit after this semi goes by. Another thing with those dual fours, so many times on a cold start, the chokes are working on this thing because it's just sitting there idling beautiful at a low RPM.
Yeah, and they're set just right too.
Yeah. Yep.
That's probably one of the biggest. I mean, dual fours are awesome to have, but you know, if they're not set right, they can be kind of a pain in the butt. But this one's just set up great.
Same thing with tri-powers. You got to know what you're doing when you do this. Let's see what we got.
Your suspension feels nice going over those bumps. Tires didn't rub.
Awesome. We'll talk a little more when we get to a stop here, but I was shifting about 4,500 RPMs with a small block, and that's what's so cool about the small block is I could have went a lot higher with this thing, you know, 5,000, 6,000, and it shifted perfectly. So when the previous owner said the tranny was rebuilt, I believe it. The clutch, pressure plate, throwout bearing, tranny shifted awesome. As far as our downshifting goes, downshift's beautiful also. So second, first, great car so far. I'm really liking it. And you did point out big wheels, but it doesn't have the big noise to go along with it.
No, and they didn't
big rattle or shake.
Rub. You know, so many times when you put them big wheels, you get that tire rub. But when you went over that bridge, you know, it didn't rub at all, which I was expecting them to rub.
Yeah, this car's really ready to go. I did have it about 90 mile an hour right there. So I'm going down the road at 90. It went straight down the road, felt good. Awesome. on the wheel. I know it's loud, guys, with this wind, and I'm sorry, but we wanted to have the top down, dude. It's sunny. And
It's almost convertible weather here.
It is. It's been cold as crap lately, so but 85 mile an hour speedometer doesn't bounce a bit, and the RPM was running 3,400. So that's some nice gears.
Yeah, it is.
If you want to make this thing rock and roll even a little faster, you know, put some 373s or something in it. It's probably got, oh, I'm guessing 308s or 355s, something like that. But
yeah, just a good driving car. Guys, check it out at our website, coyoteclassics.com. Just one neat 1970 Chevelle convertible.